8th standard. Today we will discuss on the poem Leisure written by W.H. Davis. So W.H. Davis is a writer, one of the most popular poets of his time. The principal theme of his work are marvels of nature and observation about life's hardship. So we find simplicity in his poem and the use of a native tongue in his poem. So most of his poems is on subject of nature, of life on the road. It exhibits a natural, simple and earthy style. So about the poet, Leisure written by W.H. Davis is an incredible poem about taking life to look around and notice the beauty of everyday holds. Davis does a wonderful job of opening the eyes of all those who read these marvelous works. It teaches us about we need to show our lives down and take a look around and notice the little things. We should take advantage of the little time that we have on this earth and pay attention to the little things. So, this is about the poet and the poem. If you go further, so I have divided this poem as per its couplets. Accordingly, the poet in the first couplet has said, what is the purpose of life? It's full of worries. What is the purpose of life? It is full of worries. Second couplet, we come to know we do not have time to see the sheep and cows standing still. Then in the third couplet, we do not have time to watch where the squirrels hide the nuts in the meadows or in the forests. And in the fourth couplet, the daytime streams shine as the sunlight reflects. It looks like stars in the night. So, what the poet is trying to say is, though we are living in a busy world, we are leading a mechanical life, and we are forgetting the beauty of the nature, which gives a healthy life. If we watch the nature, it makes us relax, it makes us happy. So we are forgetting altogether the importance, the emphasis of nature, which has given by God naturally to us. We'll start reading. What is this life if full of care? We have no time to stand and stare. So, what is this life? The first word sentence itself is a question put by the poet saying, what is this life? Is full of care. So, what is this life? We are not just we are living and we are going in a stream in such a way that we are not taking any care of our life. We have no time to stand and stare. So we do not have time to stand and stare. Where we have to stand and stare. No time to stand beneath the boughs. We don't have time to stand beneath under the branches of the trees and stare as long as sheep or cows. So the sheep and cows which we see in the fields, they look as if they are standing still. We do not have time to watch that. We do not have time to see all these beauties of nature. No time to see when the woods we pass. When we pass the woods, when we go through the forest, we do not see, we do not watch. No time to see when the woods we pass where squirrels hide their nuts in grass. So if when we go in the woods or forest, we can, if we have time to watch the scenery around it, surroundings, if we have time to see all these things, we can very well watch where the squirrels will hide the nuts. So squirrels are used to hide whatever they get so that they can eat in the later. We can watch it only if we if we have time and time to watch and observe all these things. No time to see in broad daylight streams full of stars like skies at night. No time to turn at beauty's glance. So, streams flow, no time to see in broad daylight. In the broad daylight, if we go near the streams, we can very well see the stream will be shining due to the rays of the sun. It looks as if stars in the night. The shine looks as if stars in at the night. No time to turn at beauty's glance and watch her feet how they can dance. This doesn't mean that the nature dances. This means no time to see at the beauty's glance. Beauty's glance here refers to the beauty of nature. If we observe all these things, we feel that when we are happy, we dance. So, same way, if we watch the nature, we feel happy and we ourselves feel that the nature is dancing. And watch her feet how they can dance. No time to wait till her mouth can enrich that smile her eyes began. A poor life this is if full of care, we have no time to stand and stare. So he has ended with he had ended a poor life this is. Whatever we are leading a life of stress and we don't keep any time for our leisure. What is this life? This life is actually, though we may be very rich, monetarily we may be rich, by our assets we may be rich, but actual asset is this nature which gives happiness to our soul. So we are not watching it, we are not enjoying it. So what the poet is saying, it has no time to wait till her mouth can enrich that smile her eyes began. So we have involved ourselves in this world, in this busy world which is full of mechanical works. So this world is full of mechanical works and worries, stress, all these things we have. If we try to get some time and keep some time for nature watching and enjoy the nature, then our life will be enriched, our life will be rich, our health will be good. So what he is trying to say is we should make some time, sit under the nature, sit under the boughs of the tree, and when we pass through the forest, we should stand and watch whatever is going on, whatever is happening around. We should watch and see. And he has also said, if this life goes like this, our life is nothing but a poor life, and we are wasting this life in just running behind the riches and money. So I hope you have understood the poem. Very simple poem. Poet has began the poem by asking a question, and actually in the end also it is a question mark. We have no time to stand and say, a poor life this is, if full of care. If full of care. So if full of care means if we provide ourselves some time for leisure, it will surely be happy and full of care. We should care ourselves by watching and observing the nature around us, which gives us happiness to the body as well as to the soul. So read this lesson, this poem. This is for memorization. Full poem you have to by heart. In my next video, I will next discuss the lesson, and very soon I will give you the notes and summary of this poem. Till then, take care. Each and every difficult word, try to write it down 3 to 5 times and learn it. Till then, namaste.